Right, let's go reverse. I've managed to contract the man flu over the weekend, which is not ideal. Right, calving is continuing. Here we've got a cow known as Craig's cow. She's currently in the headlock with the chain behind her, so she's stuck there for a minute whilst we got her calve out, because we needed to put an EID tag in her, so we've done that. Take away this bucket of silage. These four here were all born yesterday or overnight. That is Craig's cow's new heifer calf, just being weighed and tagged. Set the gates right here at the John Bowman permanent erection.
Yeah, take that one off, Josh, if you don't need it.
So yeah, this is the John Bowman handling facility we put in this year, or for last year actually. We had this. Works very well for tagging cows if you need to, or getting them for calving. Anything you need to do. Tom's just letting that cow out. She's got to raise her head. There you are. We're at the point now where we've got to keep cows and calves in this shed that we're calving in, because we've run out of space in the other one. So we've emptied a pen at the far end. That this cow and calf will now go to. They can wander up the passageway whilst we tag the others. The old backward scratch. Boy chap or girl chap?
A heifer.
Hey cow, we don't want you for the minute, please. Just your calf. Big old heifer calf. Be another 40 kilo calf, I expect.
The winner is?
Ooh. 39.2.
Josh.
Near enough. Right, so I need to wander over here and blip you. Should bring up the details of the cow on AgriWeb. Which it does. 2104. Served by 2080, whoever that is.
Vanda, I think, because she was this side, didn't she?
Vanda.
2104, you say?
Yes. We fill out all the information here, so a lot of this stays the same, no assistance.
Yes.
Cow's docile. What do we say? Female or male?
Female.
Female.
Always pays to check.
Does always pay to check, yep.
Because you can look silly.
It then populates this management tag automatically, which is this UK tag. I then press scan here for EID.
We say it was 39.
39.2. That assigns the EID tag to that cow. Their preview number comes up. Put it in the management group of all the calves for this year. Type in its weight. And that is that calf on the system. Good morning, welcome back to the farm. All go here at the minute. We had a very busy weekend calving. As you have just seen, we've done a load of tagging. We've actually moved a load of cows and calves up that top pen of this dairy shed. So we're starting to fill this shed with cows and calves now. We got one here that was born sort of early hours of this morning, so we'll tag that tomorrow. We always tag them on the next day, just to make sure they bond with mother first without interfering. So that one will stay there. I suspect we'll have a few more calves before the end of the day. We've had a shuffle around to some cows, put some groups together, that way stirs them up a bit, gets things going. I've managed to contract the man flu over the weekend, which is not ideal, but we keep going. We had a fun weekend here. We had all sorts of trouble with electrics and water. We had to get Dan and Neil from the facilities team here, who've done a very good job of getting us back up and running. They plumbed in our mains water so the cows had water, and we also got all the electrics going because we've got some sheep on experiment that need electric to let their feeders up and down, so they were without food whilst the electric was off. But we got going and they're sorting it out now. Actually a trouble with this shed somewhere, the lights keep shorting everything out. But anyway, somewhere in here there is a bowman. There he is. Back out. I must have missed scanning an EID tag off a calf when we tagged it. So I'm going to turn this all off. We had been getting an error message on here, but I think we found the root of the problem. I'm going to close my AgriWet app and I'm going to turn off my Bluetooth. I should have said what we were actually doing. We moved these cows down here yesterday or the day before, but we never actually moved them on the app because it kept crashing. And now I think we figured out why. So I didn't tag one properly. So we're just blipping them all with the stick and telling the app where they are. So that if we want to find an animal, we can look on the app quick and it will tell us exactly where it is on the farm. That is what we're doing. Right, just had some lunch. John's going off in growler to feed bale of hay to some cows that we've actually chucked outside in February. Can you believe it? Which means that I get the very fun job of opening up a new silage pit, because we finished one. We've nearly finished one. We're gonna mix silage for a couple of days just to wean animals onto the new silage. To do it, I'm going to use this e-worker. Right, chuck the key in there a minute. First thing I'm going to do is make sure it is all unplugged, which it is. Right. You need to go in there. Right, plugged in. Full of juice. Stick that one down. Right, so this is the clamp that we want to uncover. It's actually first cut from, is it last year, 22? Yeah, I think that's first cut 22, second cut 22 down there, and what we've been using is second cut 21. So we've nearly finished that, there's just a tiny bit left at the back. And so what we'll do is the next couple of loads that we do to the cows, we'll mix sort of half and half. So I've got a few bales of hay I want to get off, and then there's a load of sandbags here, so we'll get a pallet, which I conveniently left here when we put them out. We'll put on there and we'll pull back that first bit. I think there's a small bit of sheet on the front, if my memory serves me correct. Got the Merlot here, got the flashy light on. We'll turn that off because we look silly. We've only got pallet forks and a bucket for this thing, so we're going to try and use the forks. I just want to use it. It's actually going back with Southwest Handling on another demo. It's then going to be at West Point on the 22nd of February at the Farm and Machinery Show in Exeter. If anyone's going, I'm going as well, so we might see you there. And then it's going to come back to us, so we will have it again. We thought we were going to have it for a couple of weeks now to do a sheep cleaning out, but we'll probably end up hiring another machine to do that instead. So yeah, it's going off to do the rounds, it's coming back, so we will see it again. So before it goes, just want to use it for a little bit, get these bales off, get that pallet, all the sandbags, and uncover this part of the silage pit. So we'll give it a go, see how it goes here. The problem with these forks that just sit on a carriage like this is they move. They're not fixed to a headstock. It's very difficult to pick anything up with them, but we'll give it a go. There we go, I've got that bale. So I think we'll stick them here on the corner of this shed and try and use them now quickly. Right, let's go reverse. Should we go? Should we go sort of 2/3 of the way to the green bit? I don't know. We're gonna go through it pretty quick, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah. Look at this. Look. There's like no mould. Oh, we must be proper farmers. There's a bit of mould on the corners, but you can't get close enough. Yeah.
That might be a problem. Nice fun.
Right. Let's have a little little look-see. Now, what we did with this pit was a bit different. Was we put cling sheet, not just on the top underneath the black sheet, but also up the walls.
I nicked that idea.
Who did you steal that from?
Steve Hawkins.
Shout out to Steve Hawkins. South Molton's finest ex-dairy farmer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welder extraordinaire.
Yes. Welder extraordinaire.
And a very bald man.
So that is like his Twitter bio.
Like a cue ball.
Yeah. But look at this. It looks horrible because there's been bales in various bits. But there's the odd little patch of mould. Other than that side bit there where it looks terrible.
Yeah. If it was like that all over, I'd think.
You'd be upset.
I'd tell you you'd be turning the camera off.
Yeah, yeah. But look at that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Straight in the wagon.
Is the robin there?
You back?
Yeah, just on that corner.
Yeah, I've got to get this robin. John's befriended a robin. There he is. Hi, Robin.
He's after the worms.
Yes, we can have them.
You can. We don't need them.
But yeah, we put cling film up the sides, folded it in, and then we taped it together in the middle.
You can sort of see a bit there, can't you, where it's
Where am I looking?
there, where the air's run up.
Yeah.
Bit, but
I mean, I've opened clamps before and known it a lot worse.
yeah.
But
Wow.
fork a little bit off there and fork off that side, and it'd be good to go. It looks completely different to that other silage. The other silage is really, really dark green.
Yeah, go and eat some.
People, try to eat some?
I've seen a nutritionist do it before. Chuck it. Don't do it.
Every day John has to tell me to not do something. Or never
not,
do that
or
again.
Not say something.
Yeah.
Never say that again.
Never say that again.
Yeah, don't look at the 22 second cut.
No?
I don't know what the hell we're going to do with that.
Find something for it. Ah, right, well they are.
How far do you reckon we'll get back through it?
What are we now, February? There's a whole month until the sheep start lambing. And we've probably got best part of a month before we start kicking cows out.
Yeah, properly. Because this is a fool's spring, apparently.
There you are. Use a fool, DR. Tang. John wants to take a sample, so take a cut, pull away. Let the man take a sample. I'm well aware that the front of the clamp isn't the best place to get a first impression from, but dry, innit?
Yeah, it is fairly dry, isn't it? Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put it through the machine and see what it says.
Go through Harvest Labs. All the science. Right, let's go and put this back, ready for them to take away tomorrow. Hello, Gus. Wonder what he thinks of this green thing. Right, so I'm up here on top of the wagon. We've put in about 3 tons of grass, mixed it half and half, old pit, new pit. We'll feed that out. There's various groups of cattle and sheep that want some of this. So we'll go and feed that out. So clamp 2, which we have been using, is 21% dry matter, or nearly 22% dry matter. 13.88% protein and 9.21% energy, or 9.21 is that megajoules per kilo of energy. So that's what we have been feeding. And then clamp 1 is the one that we've just opened. It's 26%, so it is drier. It's a fair bit drier than the clamp that we had been on. Only 11% protein and 9.4 for the energy, so it's slightly higher in energy but quite a bit lower in protein. I've just fed a bit of this mix out some of our heifers here. What do you reckon, girls? Yep, seems to have passed the taste test. We'll tuck it in. We got ourselves an escape artist. It's normally you break it out. You've been speaking to him, haven't you? You've been telling him how to get out the pen. Yes. Need to get close enough to him, I can read his ear tag to see which his mother is. See which pen he needs to go back into. There's a scene in Johnny English, if anyone's seen the film, where he says, unlike a coiled viper, he's straight! I can confirm he had my pants down. That's the second time I've been done by a calf in as many days. Right, I'm going to feed him quick, and then I'll shut the doors on either end of the shed, so that if any get out overnight, at least they're contained. And in the morning, we have a bit of a sort out. I'm knackered. He definitely had more energy than me, that calf. God, I tell it. Oh. I tell you, I do find it amazing how a 2-day-old calf can run faster than a 28-year-old who's obviously in prime physical, I can't even say it, prime physical condition. Oh, I'm not. But anyway, he's back in there with mother, telling her all about his little trip out. I just got to feed the dry cows up in the top shed. And I think we've got a couple of calves to go and pick up in there. And they seem happy enough with that. Right, let's go and park this thing up. Right, that is going to conclude most of what is going on for today. We're going to go and pick up that calf that's been born. We got one new one. We actually had 2 new ones. John's picked up one already. Good old wonky horn Hereford. And another one, just put them in an individual pen. You'll see plenty more of the carving as it goes on, I'm sure. But thank you very much for watching. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Loads of links down below for merch, such as I'm wearing now. All my other socials, camera gear, if you're interested in what I use to make these videos. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in another video very soon. Cheerio.